Hi, my friend, it's Pat Sloan here, and it is Tuesday, and you gave me such great names for a Tuesday. We're going to look at some of those, and I want to also thank those of you who have sent me Starbucks cards. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm enjoying one today. As you might realize, if you think about it, I film these a few days in advance, so it's actually Sunday when I'm filming this one, and it is still cold. I feel like I'm wearing all my cold weather clothes still. And, well, it's still February. I know. But I have massive spring fever. And it's sunny today, so that's good. I'm happy. All right, so we have the Perfect 10 today. We have the wrap-up of the Perfect 10. We have a quilt parade of that. Also, I'm going to give you some background on the Mercantile, like where I am with the Mercantile quilt along, where my blocks are, some tips of how I've been doing the layouts and stuff. And so we'll take a look at that. But first, the March calendar is now out. You can go download it at my website. I love to make quilts on the calendar page. And I'll go through some of because we're wrapping up a bunch of stuff, and then of course some new things will start. So I will kind of look at each of those over the next few days, like every day, maybe take one. Not today, but today just go ahead and get yours downloaded. Remember, there are 2 pages. Always remember there's 2 pages because all the details are on page 2. And so be sure you get both the pages. And I have a new nail polish color. Look at that. It is called Triple Thread. You know I had to have it. Triple Thread? Yeah. It's kind of a pale lilac. Super pale pinky lilac. So I will link you to that if you have to have it, because I did. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, so today is also Strawberry Day. And you know I have the strawberry quilt. So I wanted to show you that. This is a pattern by my buddy Wendy Shepherd that we did as a quilt along when my birdsong fabric came out, and it's so pretty in my birdsong fabric. Very springy and pastel-y. So I definitely want to be hanging this, or at least draping this one. So here we go. So there's my strawberries. Ta-da! And I used my Harmony wide back in the light green. So look how springy that is. You see? See, I have massive spring fever. Okay, while I'm up, my Perfect 10. So there it is. It will go to the quilter this week, actually to the spa. That's the quilter, to the spa. It'll go to the spa this week and get a design on it. For the backing, our ambassador Yvonne sent me her Kentucky Derby fabric. She has some Kentucky Derby fabric, so she sent that. And I added a little bit of my black Harmony, because the Kentucky Derby fabric, I'm going to hold it up, it's black and white. It's like a newsreel kind of a thing with some red in it. So I'm like, okay, well, there's black and red in here. So I think the black would be really gorgeous with it. Let me get the top so we're not looking at all the horses upside down. You know we can't do that. No upside down horses. And Yvonne has horses. She rides, and she has horses at her home and her farm with the barn and horses. So there we go. So there's the backing for this guy. I'm super excited. I think it's going to be so darling. And then the little yellow cornerstones, of course, I said I had enough of that for binding, so my binding is made. That's half the battle, my friend. Half the battle is to get the binding made. Now we have the ambassadors who it was Melissa who proposed this project, and the ambassadors jumped in. Those of that could, not everybody can always jump in, but those who could did. And I have got a quilt parade now of their progress, where they are, and also a bunch from you and you and you and you. It's a quilt parade. Let's go. We will kick off with our ambassadors first. We have here Carrie from Pennsylvania, Dead Center, Pennsylvania, as she likes to say. And she has a Christmas fabric line. I love the gray that's added into this one. It's going to be so gorgeous. Kathy, our ambassador from Maryland, was using these wonderful prints that we have been following her entire journey to see how they went together with the red. The red is just so spectacular with them. Kendall is a bit of an overachiever in our group. So he lives in Australia, and his first quilt from the book are these pastels with a crisp white. They're just gorgeous. Looks like Easter, doesn't it? Look like Easter? And the second is the tulip pink that you saw him sharing with those stripes and the polka dots and the animals. It's like, Kendall, just hide that one, because one day you are not going to see it there, and I will have snuck over and gotten it. Our ambassador Laura took her beautiful, beautiful fabric outside, or her quilt outside for a picture perfect in Ohio. Look at that. I'm just looking at the scenery. It's just so gorgeous. Lylene, here is her blocks. She's doing a different pattern than some of the others, and it is in progress with Tilda fabrics. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at all that fussy cutting in the middle. Yay, Lylene. That looks awesome. And Lylene is in North Carolina. And our ambassador, Melissa. Let's see. No, we got to do Melissa last. Okay, so Suzanne, here... So Melissa started all this, so she's going to be last. So here is Suzanne's, and I love how these colors came out. She said this was an older layer cake. I love that teal in there. We've got Yvonne's. We watched her pretty in pink, and she's using my Promise Me fabric with this gorgeous, I would call it almost bubblegum pink, right? It looks so good. All right, now I'll show you Melissa's. And you did see hers in progress. You did, of course. And it looks so wonderful. Isn't this going to be great for fall? This chocolate brown background. The colors are amazing. Okay, Melissa. We did it. Got your perfect 10 challenge. Now we have a few from the community. And let's just go take a look at those. Because who doesn't love a quilt parade? So Anna's, she did the bow tie style block, very similar to how I did mine, where I sort of radiated the colors and rotated the blocks. Turned out great. Claudia has one of those fabric lines that has like the camping. I use this camping line. It has a lot of image-based things. You can see the baskets and the ferns. Looks so good in this pattern. Danielle's chose the navy background, and she has there's beautiful prints. There's a great big plaid and some cranes and florals. I love it on the navy. Debbie's done a red background, and hers has gnomes. There are gnomes in those prints. So cute. Denise is beautiful. She has a music theme. So some of those light blue and white backgrounds, they have guitars on them. That is a really cool fabric line. Love the colors. Diane has one on green, and that's a really cool green sashing, the sashings and the border, because it has sort of like it's rubbed away. That's really nice. Looks fantastic. Let's see, Jane has mushrooms and butterflies. There's some little deer in there. That fabric looks so good with that crisp white it's just the vanilla. Is that the one I did? The one I did. Out of the book. Okay, this is the Perfect 10 book, remember? Okay, here is from Karen. Karen number 1. We have 2 Karens today. Karen number 1. It has the Eiffel Tower. It's a Paris theme fabric. Keys. Oh my goodness, the keys. They look so, so good. And then we have Karen number 2, and she has this wonderful painterly style fabric. There's rainbows and butterflies and flowers. Here is Kathy's. Oh my goodness, that peach border is amazing. And so you can see she did a border different than her sashing color. So if you are wondering how that will look, Kathy has made it up for you to see. Kathy, you're going to have to hide that one too. Just hide it. Kay has a gorgeous, sort of like, looks like cream, like coffees and cream, right? Coffee cream. That's beautiful. Those tans are just so gorgeous. Maureen's is blues, and they look like there's some scenery print in there. It looks like some tile work, some map fabric. That is spectacular. See, we just have a couple more. Here is from Nancy, and this black and white and gray version. Awesome border stripe. And I picked this up in a comment that she left, and I think she may have done this earlier on with this quilt along, but I wanted you to see it. It looks so good. It's a different option for you to look at. Sonia's is amazing as well. I love the fabrics. There's some campers in there. Super cute, super cute. And the last one is from Susan. And this looks like stained glass. Just look at that. It is so wonderful. Super wonderful. Thank you, everybody. There's even more shared in our group, Quilt Along with Pat Sloan, at Facebook. Are they not gorgeous? The Perfect 10 book is such a great book. So if you have not yet picked it up, the link is in the description box below. It's a wonderful book. I believe it's in a PDF now too. So for those of you who would prefer a PDF version, it is published by the Fat Quarter Shop's publication company, So Emma. Okay, here's something else I needed to show you. I changed out the little white spot, X's around the blocks. I put light gray. I would say it is only a minutia different than white, but I'm going with it because I want it to be done. This is a pattern from the Cross Stitch University put out by the Fat Quarter Shop. It's a free pattern to teach you how to cross stitch. And so I did this way back and now I'm going to get it finished. So I'm very, very excited about that. It needs to be finished. Now I'm going to, at the end, talk about Tuesday names. So hold on. I do want to mention that starting Monday, which is the first Monday in March, the Millie's Dresses Quilt Along starts. And you'll see that I've got that, however many, it'll go into April. And I don't know, I don't remember whether they're doing one dress a week or you do 2 dresses a week. We might put a goal of 2 dresses a week. Well, here's the pattern, sorry, here's the pattern. I'm gonna show you one. So you did 2 dresses a week, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weeks plus the border. That seems like a reasonable thing to take us into spring. Aren't they beautiful? They remind me of my granny's dresses for some reason, more than my Nana, my granny. And here's a sneak peek of mine. I am using the Tilda fabric for the dress, my Promise Me white background, and then some of my sleepover for the accent. Look, look, look. Is it? Now you just got to do it. You got to do it. Got to do it. Got to join. So cute. You could do this in scraps. You could do this in like clothing if you were saving a box of special clothing to do things with. You could actually use real clothing garment fabric in here. It's, you got to join. Got to join. It's a good one. Okay, let's talk about the mercantile. It's back here, but I have some pictures. It's back here. I'm working on block 9. So I will get that done. It's almost done, but I work on block 9. But I did a little series of, kind of where I am with it. So let's take a look at that. So I'm working to get everything that I have done because there's the last 2 and I'm working over here, which I'll show you on the other 2. And then after that, I just have 4 to do. But I will actually sew all these rows as well. So let's go over here. I like to give something like this a good press because of the interfacing that's in there. And so what I'm doing is got some steam and a wool mat, and so there's good heat on the back for the wool mat. That's what that's doing, this heating up the wool mat, and this heat on the top. And then I will put one of the clappers down. So I've got weight on here, and then what I want to do, whoops, the Elisa, you can't let go when you let go, it lifts up, so that you don't have to pick it up while you're working. You have to pick it up after a while because it is still pumping tons of heat out, and it's not very far from your surface, so you're not going to leave that there for an hour. While you're working, it's great. Okay, so there we go on that side. I'm leaving that shorter one, this Riley Blake's the shorter one. I found after doing a few of them, it was easier to squish the shorter one in here at the bottom. And so, okay, so now what I'll do is I'll let that sit while I have, you can peek through, well here, you can see through here. See, I've got, with that one I can blanket stitch, and this one here goes there, and then I have the 2 other ones all the way over there that I need to sew the circle on the interfacing. And this is also my sample. I just took from the cutaway, I just quilted 2 pieces with that interfacing just to feel, and it's almost dry. It actually does not feel a whole lot different than it's a little softer maybe than the interfacing before I washed it. You know, it broke it down just a little bit, but this is fairly firm, so I may end up cutting away the backing on all these blocks before I sew them together. So we'll see. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and get the rest of these circles done. I have it's over there. I have the backgrounds for the other 4. So I had to do 1 more over there, and I'll just do 4 more so that, you know, they're all done and ready to go. Then I just have 4 more blocks for the center. Here are the 3 rows. I have juggled and moved things around. I still will have 4 blocks to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one interesting thing I wanted to show you is these, because I had them this way. Let me show you. I felt like this way, these 2, the size of the gingham was kind of similar, and I just felt like it was a bit too weighted, and that when I flip it, it just feels like it's more balanced. So here it is, unbalanced to me, and there they are reversed. I just feel like the colors are a little bit more balanced. So I will do the rest of the backgrounds. I'll be very particular in what is there. I've got them cut, but I may end up having to cut a few more just to get it the balance that I want, so I don't have things touching or too much of the same fabrics near each other. So okay, so that's on. It's getting close to the center being done for me. A 3x4. So it's fun. It's fun. It's just, for me personally, I probably should have waited and not done it along, because I'm not even really doing it along now. I'm just kind of like, that's because I just had too many things, too much fun stuff. But that's what I always do. January, February, March, I always load up the projects so that it kind of gets me through the winter. What is with that? But that's the way I am. Okay. Tuesday names. You guys were so clever. I'm going to read a few of them. And my goal, and I think some people didn't realize what the goal was, but my goal was, I felt like on Tuesday, it would be kind of cool to have it a maker day, like for me personally, you know, like I'm making stuff when I film Tuesdays. Like this is Sunday, so it's not actually on real Tuesday, but the video comes out on Tuesday. But whatever day I'm filming the Tuesday video, it'll be kind of like a maker day, like shifting over. I can't shift it right away because stuff's already in progress, but shift it where that's a day where I kind of work through and maybe catch up on a bunch of stuff, work on a bunch of different things. I thought that might be fun. Okay, 2 of my favorites were Tackle It Tuesday, which a lot of people mentioned. Tackle It, Tune Up Tuesday. Tune up is a favorite word in our family because my mom's husband was a mechanic for many, many years, and he's always tuning up. Anything, like he's going to tune up his health, and you know, he's a real health nut. He's going to be 91 in March, and he's an amazing guy, but he always says, we got to tune it up. Tune up your attitude, whatever it is, tune it up. So I kind of like tune it up. Time to Sew Tuesday, that's another favorite. Then there were things like Tinker Tuesday, Takeout Tuesday. Yeah, because you get food so that you have time to sew, right? Yeah. On Track Tuesday, that's a good one. Sew Together Tuesday, I really like that one, Together, or Together Tuesday, you know, something where we all do it. To Do Tuesday, Task Tuesday, you know, Timely Tuesday, those kind of things. They were just so fun. You are a clever bunch, and I really appreciate it. And I think I'm going to, you know, filter that in and use it somehow, because I just feel like one day a week would be awesome to kind of focus on that. Okay, I have a few things that came in the mail, so I want to show them to you. This is from Ellen in Tennessee. Look at this pretty, look at the pretty card with the tulips. Yes, tulips for spring. And she sent me this gorgeous mushroom tea towel. Oops, upside down there. mushroom tea towels. I use tea towels. They all get to be used. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I also, oh, this is from me. I got this. This is a snack chat for our ambassador, Laura. So Laura, I found this little, like these little, sample bags. So there you go. I am going to try these, and I actually have 2 or 3 other things. I'm going to do a snack chat every once in a while. Just a unique snack, something different, something I haven't had before or haven't had in a long time. And so I will show you. Okay, all right, then this came from Diane, and she wrote me and told me, you're getting something from me. And there are several, how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 of them. Look, they go in the planter. There are mushrooms, watering stakes, and so you put the water in there, and they all look like mushrooms. They are just so stinking cute, Diane. I think I squealed when I opened the box. Look at this one. Look at that. And there's 5 of them. They're all just a little bit different. I love them so much. Thank you to both of you. And one other which had a few things in it. Just a few things from Judy in Texas. The shoebox. She found, there we go. Let that shiitake go. Okay, I'm loving that. She found me Ultimate Gummies. I love this brand. I really do. This is a really good brand. Thank you. Some mushroom fabric. Look how cute that is. Look how cute. And there's some other fabric. You just spoiled me to no end. Spoiled. I'm spoiled. Look at those mushrooms. And I have a top that one of you sent that has some of this fabric in it. So I'm going to I have it over here because I have to quilt it. And it's a small, like a door banner thing. So this can be incorporated into there, I think. I think that will work. Now here, I don't know what this is, but it has my name on it. It says, look, are they socks? They're socks. Oh my goodness. How cute is that? See, they're socks with my name in red. Oh, you are just so precious. You are amazing. And then, oh my goodness, there's a little box in here. Oh, there's some fried egg socks. Fried egg socks. And oh my goodness, you really went all out. What is this? An accent. What is this? Table accent. Oh, look at that. It's like look, they show you to put on your table. You put them out on the placemats. How sweet is that? Or under the forks. I've not seen those. Those are so cool. They are really, really cool. And she sent me Starbucks. Oh. Cheers. And this box, which may have something in it. It may have something in it. It's got mushrooms all over it, and it's so stinking cute. Look! Oh my! I think it's a twin to the other one sent. Look at these. Look how cute they are. Oh, I can decorate the kitchen. All right, my friends. Mwah. You are just incredible. Okay, we have finished the perfect 10, and when mine comes back from the quilter, I will show it to you, because you remember my goal is to get them quilted fairly soon. I have 2 in the queue that just came back that have to be done first, but when this comes back, oh no, there'll be 4, because I'm picking 2 up when I take this. Oh, okay, that's all right. I will get on it in March. So be sure you check your calendar there. There's a couple of interesting things coming up, like the March block a day. I'll probably talk about that tomorrow. And also I have a few days off because there's some family things. So be sure you check it all out. I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.